What's going on, guys? Magdallan here with another farm strategy summary and review. Today we're going to talk about Legion Jungle Valley. And just to get it out of the way right at the beginning here, this is probably my farm of the league. I had a great time doing this. The returns were fantastic. The experience was great. All of that stuff. And so we're going to go over the tree. We're going to talk about how to set everything up. And then we will go over my scores. And so let's jump right into the tree. All right, we're going to run up the middle here, grab shrine nodes. Come down here and block everything except Delirium. Grab some Legion here. Come up this way and swing around. And we're going to grab Legion here, here, and here. We don't need to take the general nodes. They suck. They don't drop very much at all. They take a long time to kill. And for a squishy build like the one I'm running, they have the potential to just kind of be a pain, one-shot you, stuff like that. So we're going to ignore those. We're going to come up in the middle here and grab the rest of our shrine nodes and then swing up this way and grab Legion here. Extra nodes here for Quant. If you have a couple more points, you can certainly fill that out. And then down here, we're going to grab Singular Focus, map nodes. Come on down this way, grab some Delirium Chants. And then we're going to block everything on this side except for Legion. Then we're going to come through here, grab a few more Delirium nodes. And up this way for yet more Delirium. And then finally, we're going to grab our altar nodes here and here. And that is the tree. Very straightforward, very simple. And as always, this is just the way that I've set it up. You could certainly change things around to your particular playstyle, but this worked out pretty well for me. And so let's jump over and I will talk a little bit about how I set everything up. All right, setting this one up is very easy. We're going to run 8% quant on the maps, red altars obviously, and then our only real investment is the polished Legion scarabs. You want these because they're the ones that add the Warhorde, which drops a lot of stuff, and these are well worth it. Compared to the last strategy that we did, you really can blast through maps pretty quick in this case, so you will notice you're going to probably want to buy 2 or 3 div worth of these at a time. And so you're going to feel that currency going out, but these are going to more than pay for themselves. They're totally worth it, so I would absolutely recommend running them. And then we're going to do a couple of sack frags and then rusted cartography scarabs just to keep the maps flowing in and keep us going. And that's it. That's the whole setup. It's dead easy to get going. And let's throw the card up here and we will talk about the scores. So for fun, I'm going to give this a 9.5, and I don't know if I've ever actually done that before. This might be the highest individual score that I've given. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong there. But this is an absolute blast. It's really fast to get through, and once I refined my loot filter so that only the ornate diviners and skittering incubators are showing, it really does streamline it and make things a lot smoother, and you don't feel like you have those, tab after tab full of the random incubators that you have to try and bulk sell, or essentially like I did last week, just leave them sit there forever. And you just throw a map in and go. It feels good. The Legion drops stuff at a rate that is, I don't want to say it's crazy. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube recently of people being like, oh, Legion is crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I think it's appropriate. I think it's the correct amount of mixture of profitability with challenge and speed. And it would be fantastic if there were more mechanics in the game that rewarded you for engaging with them like Legion does. And then for repeatability, we're going to give it a 9. Again, I could do this all day. I've been doing it all day, and I'm probably just going to keep doing this strategy for a while unless something else really pops up that I feel like I have to test. For scalability, I'm going to give it an 8. You could go further, certainly. You could throw in the extra Legion Sextant and go a little bit deeper in that way. You could go the route of, 20, 40, 60% Delirium, whatever, and take the points out of some of the Delirium stuff on the tree and invest into Abyss and go that route. So there's definitely some ways that you can make it, more high investment. But I'm giving it an 8 because I just don't think that's super necessary. I think you're pretty much at the optimum level where you're just a notch or 2 above Alcan Go with the Polished Legion Scarab and, a couple fragments and the rusted cartography. And then for profit, I'm giving it an 8.5. Fantastic. As I said, I think it's a really great blend of challenge, speed, and profitability. The chests that you get from the Legion encounters will drop divines fairly frequently, more than once a day in my case. You're also getting a lot of profit from stacked decks, and also from scarabs dropping from the skittering incubators. And then, of course, they're just spawning a ton of mobs as well that drop lots of different things. I've gotten lots of raw divines just from killing the Legion mobs after they spawn. And then, of course, you're going to run Jungle Valley, and so you're stacking red altars. And I found that to be very efficient. There were tons of maps where I came out with a real nice horde of sextants or, grand eldritch embers, that type of thing. You can also get pretty lucky with getting several of the chaos orb altars and then come out of there with 20-30C for one map. And yeah, it was a really profitable experience. Like I said, I ran probably 150, 200 maps, and the profit is there. I made well over 100 divine in 2 or 3 days, and so take that for what you will. And then efficiency, I'm giving this a 9, about as high as it could go. The only way it would be more efficient is if you didn't need to use a scarab, if it was just a straight up out and go, but obviously then you're not going to be getting the same returns without the war horde guaranteed for each Legion encounter. And so there's a little bit of bulk buying, but you don't even need to go to TFT for that. You can just buy them off the trade website pretty easily. And so that gives us a combined score of 8.8. This is definitely the highest combined score that I've ever given to a strat. And so if you haven't gotten into this league, absolutely you should give it a try. If your character is capable of blasting down the Legion encounters in a relatively timely manner, then absolutely I think you should get in there and try this. You can also, of course, do the exact same strategy, no changes, and just run Cemetery instead of Jungle Valley. And in fact, I've been doing that the last day or so. I don't know what footage I'm going to use for the final video when I edit it up, but I may throw some Cemetery in there as well as Jungle Valley footage. And of course, in that case, if you're in Cemetery, you've got the chance for dropping the Brother's Gift, which would be, a huge benefit to the profit and might push it into the 9, maybe even the 9.5 territory for that score. And so, fantastic farm, great experience. The lightning arrow build that I'm running, I'm at that point in the league where I've got it optimized to what I enjoy. And so I'm able to really blast these maps down pretty quick and pick up some profit, move on to the next thing. And so, yeah, that is about all I've got for you guys today. Give it a shot. Let me know how it works out for you. Let me know what your experience has been. And also let me know if there are any other strategies that I should try here before moving on to some other stuff, like the Torchlight release and then Diablo 4 coming up next month. And so, yeah, if you found anything interesting in the video, please do give me a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. I appreciate you.